The White House is rolling out the red carpet for India's Prime Minister Manmohan Singh today in their first official state visit hosted by President Obama. For more on the state of U.S.-India relations, we're joined by Arvind Ramakrishnan, Deputy Head of Asia Forecasting at Executive Analysis in London. Thanks for joining us. And for investors who are watching this story unfold, what will be the takeaway from this meeting?
Well, it will be a very positive takeaway, definitely. I mean, Manmohan Singh has gone to Washington with a big contingent of Indian businessmen. And while India certainly cannot hope to match China in its trade volume with the United States, there are some issues of concern. One is keeping the H-1B markets open, the H-1B visa regime open for India's services industry. And while concerns have largely died away since 2008 when President Obama came to power, that does remain a concern, especially for the IT industry.
Yeah.
And also, Indian businesses want greater FDI to be allowed in insurance, which is currently a very protected market dominated by the state-run insurance companies. And we think that definitely we are likely to see some move towards liberalizing that regime as well.
And even bigger picture, Arvind, talk about the trade relationship between these two countries. The Prime Minister recently said he expected growth in India to get back to around 9% within the next 2 years. We're going to get some GDP data here in the U.S. today, and certainly we're not talking about 9% here.
Well, I think 9% is a little bit optimistic, but I mean, India has lost about 1 million jobs at the height of the economic crisis, and the U.S. remains a big export market. So India does need access to U.S. markets, not just for manufacturing, and this is where you're looking at the difference from China, but also in the services sector. And what the U.S. wants in return is greater access to India's markets in nuclear energy, especially access for companies like GE, Westinghouse. After the nuclear deal took off under the Bush government.
What does India do to get more attention, if you will, compared to, say, China? Obviously, this meeting comes after last week's meeting for the president in Beijing.
It does, and one of the things which is the undercurrents of this meeting is that while Manmohan Singh is getting the red carpet treatment in Washington, I mean, this visit comes much later after Obama's visit with others like Hu Jintao and President Zardari. So, and at the top of Manmohan Singh's agenda is definitely the strategic relationship, which is an important component of India's thinking towards the U.S. and China. And India does want to increase its strategic relationship with the U.S. to counter China, and also worrying about the U.S.'s relations with Pakistan and whether that aid is going to be diverted against India.
All right, Arvind, we really appreciate your insight on this meeting. Look forward to seeing how it unfolds.